Hello everybody, I'm Brainy Diode and I am back with another episode of Nier Automata. Last time we successfully escaped the factory, but we learned that something is going on at the resistance camp. And we also saw that there's a huge influx of machines in the city. This time we're going to head over to the resistance camp, find out what's going on over there, and as Major Monogram would put it, if necessary, put a stop to it. So, we already fought a lot of these guys last time, even got a level up off of it, and I ran into a bush again. We already fought a lot of these guys last time and even got a level up off of it, so we're just gonna charge on through and get to the resistance camp as quick as possible. We might be able to warp over there with an access point, but I'm not sure if we're actually capable of doing that at the moment. So for the time being, we're just going to try to run there this way. And seeing as we're already here, it doesn't seem to be that big of a problem. So here we are. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Are they eating them?
Holy cow, this is some serious business going on here. This is kind of disturbing, honestly. How do these machines even eat people? They don't have mouths. And more importantly, why would they eat people? Supposedly they don't need nutrition. I'm sure they could find other fuel sources. Ow. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of fuel I run on. I'm talking, of course, about my character in the game. In real life, I run on way too many burritos and way too much sugar. Alright. Looks like this is the last one here in the resistance camp. We can collect a couple of the items they've dropped. Right, maybe I was wrong. That was the wrong button. Alright, there are a couple more machines back here.
You okay? They came out of nowhere, overran the entire camp. We tried to fight back, but our shots have no effect.
Alert. Energy shields detected on multiple enemy fighters. Physical attacks recommended.
Got it. You get the other androids out of here. Good luck.
Alright, well, I'm being punched like crazy in the middle of that cutscene. But now that we're through the cutscene, we can hopefully start getting rid of these guys' shields. I did remember there was a part where I needed to go back into this area. I just didn't remember that it was this part in particular. But now that I do know it's this part, I can get rid of these guys and save the resistance. It's a bit weird to fight on the sort of border between a 2D area and a 3D area. I wasn't even attacking the machine for most of that sequence. I think I've finally learned to rely a little bit less on the heavy attacks and a little... Wow, there's a lot of them. I did not remember there being... Okay. I did not remember there being this many, and I did not expect them to show up until after this tall guy died. But here they are. Okay, there's more tall boys. You guys still have shields. Man, there's a lot of machines, and I've gotten myself surrounded again. Good work. on the plus side, it looks as though we're getting fairly close to a level up, but like I've said before, with this EXP gauge, it's pretty difficult to tell. Alright, we're no longer surrounded, but we do have a lot of enemies left to take care of. What on earth did I just do? And how do I do it again? That was cool. Alright, let's get rid of your shield. Come on, buddies. You can die anytime you like. Thought that... Oh ho! That was not all of them. Alright. Goliath unit to take care of. Wouldn't want this getting into the resistance camp. I mean, honestly, we don't want any of these getting into the resistance camp, but this one especially. Haven't actually gotten rid of its armor yet, but we still seem to be doing a decent amount of damage. So I think I mentioned it in the last couple episodes somewhere, that these guys do have the heads of the smaller machines all over them. In my first playthrough, I didn't actually notice that little detail until much later. So I just thought I might as well point it out while there was one right in front of us. Looks like that's all of them, so we can pick up these items while we wait to heal, and then we can see if we've successfully saved the camp. Oh, there's an item up there. Can we actually get up there this way? Don't know how to get up there, so we'll worry about it some other time, maybe.
2B, you saved our lives. What's going on here? I have no idea. They came out of nowhere and just... Huh? That was outside the camp!
Well, that doesn't sound promising. What could be waiting for us out here?
You again?
Alright, another one of these. Now, I gotta be honest, I actually find this to be one of... Ow, jeez. I actually find this to be one of the trickier fights in the game. For some reason, the first time I played through this game, it took me a good 3 or 4 tries to beat this thing. So, if I can't quite take care of it the first time, I apologize in advance. Okay, safe for now. We don't want to get too close to it because it can electrocute the water like it was doing, like it's doing now actually. It can electrocute the water and it's a bit tough to get out of the way of it electrocuting the water if you're not careful. You might see there's a little island just to the left of it. I've gotten caught on that island and died there before. And that was just a whole big mess because then I had to go back there to get my... Crap! Okay, no, it's just using the missiles. False alarm. Honestly, for the most part, it's probably in your best interest to stay back and just go in, or just shoot it until it reaches its second phase. Only go in and attack it close range right after it's finished with its electrocuting attack. Otherwise, you're in for some serious damage. Like I was saying, I've gotten caught on that island and killed on that island before, and that meant I had to go back to that island to recover the stuff from my corpse. It was just a whole bad situation that I don't want to get stuck back in this time. And it's going to use its back attack on us. can't reach us from here with that attack, though, so... This is a good time to point out, if I haven't already, that your shooting will actually do more damage the closer to an enemy you are. Ow, which means that shooting from back here isn't always the most effective thing. See, you can especially see there that when I get closer it does a lot more damage than when I'm, you know, all the way back here. Now I'm getting 5s and 4s and 2s. Before I was getting 7s and 8s and 9s.
Alert. Local machine life forms are converging on the area.
This is never going to end.
So,
Hypothesis. The Goliath-class enemy screen has summoned the local machine life forms. Proposal. Destroy the Goliath.
yeah, what do you think I'm trying to do, Pod? I'm actually going to focus on taking a couple of these guys out, because they can be a bit troublesome. Not too much point in focusing entirely on getting rid of them, but if you can whittle their numbers down a little bit, it's just one fewer distraction you need to watch out for as you fight the Goliath. On the other hand, it does look like they're coming back a lot faster than I can get rid of them. So honestly, it might just be in my best interest to focus on the Goliath for the time being. Always want to keep moving in this fight, though. As difficult as that can sometimes be. You see, what I did just there was a really bad idea. Don't do that. And I'm going to get out of the water now because I have a feeling it's about to use its electricity again. I am going to try to get out of the water. Alright, so it's shooting its missiles. Okay, it's incapacitated right now. So let's go wail on it a little bit. We are being attacked right now though, so this isn't the most optimal scenario. I'm going to back off. Yeah, it looks like that was a good plan. So it should be entering its last phase now. You'll recognize this bit from when we fought it in the factory. I suppose this probably isn't the exact one we fought in the factory, but a similar model at least. When it's curled up in its ball like this, our shots just bounce harmlessly off of it. So we can't actually attack it at the moment. So I'm going to take this opportunity to beat up some of the other machines around. Wow, that was close. You're gonna want to keep an eye out on this thing though. It also has that attack. It jumps up and releases shockwaves. That's why I didn't want to get close to it earlier. Because this is what it does when you do get close to it. And okay, game. Game does not like me jumping at the moment. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Ow, jeez. So, I'm hoping you might be able to see why I couldn't exactly make quick work of this guy the first time. Okay. Alright, yeah, this is a bit of a hectic fight. Wow! Man, I forgot how tough this was. Alright, please do something else. Please do something else. It's really not quite what I meant, but it's gotten too far away from us for us to target it, hasn't it? Oh, what on earth am I doing? What was that? Actually, what was that? I really couldn't tell what I just did. Man, I'm really scared to getting close to it because it's gonna do the shockwave things again, but at the same time, I'm not doing anything to it back here. Yep, there's the shockwaves. What did I tell you? we can get close enough to it, we can do a little bit of damage to it between the shockwaves. But then we have these other machines to worry about, and the trees in our vision. So what we might need to do so it looks like we want to get away from it while it's using the shockwaves, wait for it to roll at us, and then go ham on it as soon as it stops. Alright, and now I gotta get out of here. Ow. Oh, it's a real good thing I equipped some auto heals before this. Ah, jeez. You can't jump and start sprinting at the same time. That's a bit of a problem that I seem to forget on occasion. Alright. We're so close, man. Come on. We can do this just a little bit longer. Man, this thing is so good at killing us. Okay, well, I pressed the dodge button there, but I guess it just didn't feel like dodging. Alright, it's about to attack again, isn't it? Well, I wasn't expecting it to use that attack. What exactly is it doing? Alright, well, it's launching itself at us again. While it's close, we can do a little bit of damage to it, and then get shockwaves shot at us. Well, it can't hit us with the shockwaves up there, so maybe I've just discovered a strategy of sorts. Unfortunately, it doesn't do any damage to these machines when it runs them over. That's a little on the frustrating side. Come on, buddy. Come attack me again. Yeah, just like that. Alright. Now we can... Mind, we can't quite go at it then. Alright. It does seem to get out of there real quick. And I keep accidentally firing at the ones near me instead of, you know, trying to draw the aggro of the far away machine. This fight is tough, guys, I'm telling you. And these guys keep on spawning in. I wanted to try to thin them out a bit more, but it does not seem to be worth my while. Gonna have to brave coming down here again. I'm not targeting on the right machine! Crap! It's using its shockwaves. I really wish I could target the right machine here. This is another symptom of the not stellar targeting system. No, I don't want to hit you, I want to hit the big guy. Oh, we are so close. We are so dang close. I also kind of wish dodging would actually let you dodge the shockwaves, too. I definitely pressed the dodge button there. Whatever. Alright, so it seems that in this battle, using... Oh, I might die here. I might actually die here. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay. I am very low on small recoveries. That's okay. Then I'll start using medium recoveries and be less incredibly close to dying every time I get hit. Won't that be nice? Alright, so we've gone without being damaged long enough for our auto heal to kick in. Always a nice plus. Get out of the way. Deal a bit of damage while it's close like this. Am I actually doing damage? I can't tell. Oh no. What's it doing? What the heck is it doing? Oh, jeez.
To me!
You okay?
Good thing I landed that direct hit. Uh-oh.
You'll die. All of you are going to die.
To me! You okay?
I'm fine. Let's take this bastard down.
Right.
Well, 9S, you could not possibly have come at a better time. You are a godsend, my friend. It's really nice to have 9S back here. So, here is Eve. What we're going to want to do, attack the machines around him so we can open up that glowing core to attacks, and just like all the other machines we fought, that glowing core is the weakness. He has lasers. You're going to want to watch out for the lasers. Probably don't get close to him when he's using the lasers either, because it is quite a bit easier for him to hit you when you're up close than when you're far away like that. So, while he is no pushover, in this phase at least, Eve is going to be a little bit easier to take out than that machine we just battled. And thank goodness for that, too. Honestly, in this phase, he really isn't all that threatening. Most of the time, you can just stand back and shoot at him and do damage like that. Especially when he's using his 2 ranged attacks. Otherwise, when he's got his big sphere of machines around him, you can get close and wail on him, and he doesn't really do much in return. The lasers are a bit unpredictable, though. I'll give him that. So you can see here, it looks like we've already got him down to about half health. Not nearly as tough as that other machine we were fighting before. Oh, we've got him well under half health now, man. This is going a lot quicker than I expected. I really thought he was going to go in his second phase before we got rid of his whole health bar, but apparently I was wrong. Spoiler alert, he has multiple phases, but really, were you expecting anything else? I mean, Adam had multiple phases, both of the Goliaths we just fought had multiple phases, that really big ocean machine had multiple phases. This really shouldn't come as a surprise to you that he has multiple phases. And it looks like we're just about done. Alright, that did it. What is this? Machine core. Alright. That does not sound good.
They're still coming? What do we do? There's too many.
Chubby, can you hear me? Our village is under...
Pascal? Come in, Pascal!
Shit!
Alright. Looks like we've got to save Pascal. Let's head on over to the machine village. Can I make this jump this time, please? Oh, thank you. Alright. Got that huge monstrosity flying around. And we've got tons of these insane machines here on the ground, too. Just... Eve's anger has driven them all mad. Has driven them all mad. Quite the mess we've found ourselves in. But if Adam took care of half of the machine's network, then it's possible that Eve...
They're here too!
9S! It seems the machines on the network have gone berserk. They've sealed off the entrance to the village and are trying to hold them off, but with these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
Since Adam controlled half of the network, it's possible that Eve controls the entire other half. So if we can take him out, that'll be the entire network falling apart. And that'll get us one huge step closer to winning this war against the machines. But it looks like taking Adam out is going to be a lot easier said than done. We already took Adam out. It looks like taking Eve out is going to be a lot easier said than done. This would be so much more dramatic if I could say things correctly the first time. So in this phase, what we want to do is just shoot at it until the core falls out, and then do what we can. It doesn't appear to have a health bar this time around, so we've just got to go until there's no more to do. Sure thing, man. Just go ahead and phase through buildings like that. We've got some lasers to dodge, because things wouldn't be an epic final confrontation without giant lasers. Oh, was that a health bar I just saw? Looks like it was already down to half, too. Oh, it does have a health bar. Or something over there does. Yeah, it looks like it has a health bar while it's in the sky, but not while it's on the ground. So that's kind of weird. As you can probably tell, these lasers are completely hectic, so basically when you see them, just run. Run as fast as you can and get out of the way. Level up. Alright.
You saved us! Oh, thank you so much!
What happened here?
The machines on the network all went berserk at the same moment. I think the unit presiding over them may have gone mad.
It's Eve. It's gotta be.
If we destroy this presiding unit, will it stop the rest?
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
Do be careful. careful.
Alright.
What is this?
Looks like he's bombarding the area with forced connections. I think all these transmissions are making the machines go haywire. We have to find Eve and destroy him.
On it.
First, we're gonna take out these guys, and I will tell you why. Unless, yeah, it looks like they're infinitely respawning. So hopefully, we can still. All right, we can still get to the access point. So now we know what we have to do. That's where Eve is. Right in the center of the cave-in. Taking him out will do us some huge favors. So, next time on Nier Automata, we're going to head towards the center of the city and hopefully finish this once and for all. I will see you then.